SOLIDWORKS connectors. What are they and how can we best utilise them? Connectors are a simulation-based tool used to simulate real-world behaviour of connections or interactions between components. These entities virtually represent a series of items such as bolts, pins and springs to model how they restrict the relevant movement without having to insert the geometric bodies. To insert this, we can find the connections folder in our simulation study tree. You will not be able to find this in Simulation Express, as it's only available in Simulation Standard and above. This provides a quick and convenient way to insert connector elements, as well as providing you with several different specialised options that replicate realistic conditions, such as preload and rotational stiffness. In SOLIDWORKS 2024, there are 10 types of connectors available. Bolts, pins, springs and bearings, which we use to replace the physical hardware they represent. Spot welds and edge welds. And finally, link, rigid, linkage rod and elastic support, which are found in the fixtures folder. These items are simply a representation within the model and don't have their own fastenings, but more importantly, they do not require meshing. This has the potential to reduce your overall element number for your mesh, meaning a more efficient and quicker study. When using connectors, you need to ensure that you're making the right selections for your study. In this partially complete study, we're investigating the behaviour of 2 pipes which need 8 bolts inserted to form their connection. In the Model tab, we can see the Hole Series feature creating the holes in which the bolts need to be inserted. Instead of using solid modelling or Toolbox to insert the bolts, we're going to use the Connections folder to insert them virtually in the simulation environment. Each of the 10 connection types have their own unique set of inputs, specialised to the behaviour of the connection. For bolts, other than the required input to specify the type, location and size, you also have a series of optional inputs. This includes connection type, material, strength data and preload. Once the selections have been made, we can add the fastening. Since the bolt holes in this example were made using a hole series, the bolts can be optionally propagated to other hole instances within the same feature, giving us our completed study. Once the study containing connectors has been run, a series of additional results are generated. The option from the results folder List Connector Force shows the calculated output forces for each individual connector. This allows you to determine whether the fastener can withstand these loads to a reasonable factor of safety, and whether it's suitable for its purpose. This is only available for pin, spring, bolt, spot weld, link and bearing connectors. Bolt connectors can also be inserted by converting existing toolbox components in the model. This model has had 8 bolts and nuts inserted while modelling using Toolbox. The option Toolbox Fastener to Bolts will collect the fasteners and automatically convert them into bolt connectors. Since the bolt parameters are predefined by Toolbox, the properties are filled in automatically, but they can be changed after creation. This is only available in Simulation Professional and above, and exclusively converts to bolt connectors. Whether you're just getting started with SOLIDWORKS Simulation or already an experienced user, consider attending one of our dedicated training courses where you'll learn all of the best practices to create reliable studies every time.